In an age of oversharing, why do a select few guard their lives from the public feed? It's not a lack of life. It's a profound choice most people don't understand. The common assumption is shyness, or maybe a touch of paranoia. Yet psychology paints a far more deliberate picture. Those who choose not to broadcast are often models of a rare strength, emotional sovereignty. Their silence isn't a retreat from the world. It's a skepticism of the stage that world has become. Social networks pitched us on community. What they built was an arena of constant judgment. Think about your last meaningful post. Did you simply share a feeling? Or did you stage it? You adjusted the lighting, you workshopped the caption, you anticipated the reactions. By the time you hit post, that genuine moment was no longer just yours. It had become a product, packaged for public consumption. People who refuse to post have recognized this bargain. They've seen they aren't sharing a piece of their life. They're auctioning a piece of their soul for likes. This touches on a key psychological principle, the sense of ownership. It's that deep, internal feeling that your experiences belong solely to you. The instant you make them public, that ownership fractures. Your private triumph becomes public critique. Your personal sorrow becomes communal drama. And here's the telling part. This rejection of posting rarely starts at the beginning. Most of these people participated once. They shared, they scrolled, they engaged. Then came the pivotal shift. Maybe it was the sheer exhaustion of perpetually editing reality. Maybe it was realizing they were viewing sunsets through a camera lens instead of their own eyes. Or perhaps they grew weary of the performance, because that's the core of it. Every status update is a monologue. Every story is a scene. The standing ovation is a trickle of dopamine from hearts and replies, the same reward linked to craving. You begin to judge life not by how it feels, but by how it will look. Those who step back have shattered that feedback loop. They've cultivated what's known as an internal locus of control. Their self-worth is generated from within, not downloaded from the approval of others. They don't require an audience to certify their joy. They simply inhabit it. But this path isn't without its own tension. Researchers identify a specific strain of anxiety bred by these platforms, the pressure of perpetual presentation. It's the haunting sense you are always being evaluated, even in your quietest moments. For some, that tax on visibility is simply too high, and herein lies the great digital contradiction. The tools designed to connect us concede a deeper isolation. When you cease posting, your social landscape clarifies. You notice who reaches out without a prompt. You see which bonds are built on substance and which were merely transactions of engagement. These individuals construct their lives in the unseen. They have conversations that leave no digital trace. They savor happiness that doesn't need a witness. They grasp a fundamental truth. Some of life's richest portions are destroyed by documentation. Studies confirm that extended pauses from social feeds correlate with marked gains in life satisfaction and emotional steadiness. When your identity isn't being molded by external validation, it solidifies. You cease curating your existence for an audience and start living it in its raw, unpolished truth. This isn't a rejection of others or of technology. It's a vote for authenticity over applause, a conscious decision to keep sacred parts of life free from algorithmic interpretation and public opinion. Because once you release something into the digital ether, it ceases to be purely yours. It becomes subject to the scroll, to judgment, to endless reinterpretation. In our loud, performative era, this choice holds a quiet power. While the crowd shouts for attention, these individuals are listening to their own thoughts beneath the static. They aren't missing, they are fully present. Their philosophy is disarmingly simple yet radical. Secrecy is not sadness. Quiet is not a void. And to be undiscovered is not to be unimportant. Sometimes the most authentic way to live is deeply and privately without an audience for every chapter. That isn't hiding. That is true presence. If this perspective resonates with you, please like this video. It truly helps our channel Winds of Thought grow. Share your own reflections in the comments below. Your life is not content. It is your story.